Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 to the mother 2. Good morning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got the sound in the wrong place. Excuse me 1 second. There you go. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Romaine. How you doing? Good morning. Hey, Terencia, Lola, Romaine, what up? Good morning, y'all. I'm sitting here. I got a text I got to send out right quick. Excuse me for 1 hot second. Good morning. Come on in here. Good morning. Hey, Tracy. I know that's right. Romaine down in Florida. What part of Florida you in, Romaine? You know I'm a Fort Lauderdale guy myself. You understand what I'm saying? Supposed to be visiting Orlando at some point. I don't know when. So, good morning, everybody. I am up and feeling good this morning. I just finished. How the fuck do you do this? I don't know how to download my own reels to my phone without saving it to somewhere else first. Anyway, I want y'all to hear something I just made this morning, and I want y'all to check it out. I'm about to send it to y'all right now. Beast Talk. Let's run this song. Good morning, Elise. How did it go yesterday? Did it go good yesterday, Elise? How you feeling today, my sister? You feeling all right today? They treating you right over there. Huh? They treating you right over there. Don't make us come down there. Tell them don't make us come down there. Tell them I said don't make us come down there. For anybody who don't know, my sister Elise just got a blood transfusion yesterday. She's going through her chemo as she moves closer and closer to her transplant. And yesterday, she had to get a blood transfusion. She checked in with us. We wanted to make sure she was okay today. Hey, Elise, I made this morning. Right before I came on here, had to get my emotions off my mind. Tell me what you think of this, Elise. New guitar idea. I think I should use it. What y'all think? Oh, it's too low? Yeah, I'm about to freak this today. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. New guitar idea. I think I should use it. Can y'all hear it? Yeah, I'm about to freak this today. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. New guitar idea. I think I should use it. What y'all think? Is it too low? Yeah, I'm about to freak this today. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. new guitar idea. I think I should use it. What y'all think? Anyway, that's it. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm about to freak this today. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. All right. New guitar idea. I think so it is the Wednesday before I do the sleep out tomorrow. And all I can talk about is thanks, D. You're right. I can put a story type flow over this. I have been missing in the I'm about to freak this today. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Said he done intervention. New guitar idea. He was gonna come up missing. Cause we done seen it, nigga. Yeah, I think I'm about to use that. Just made that this morning. As I sit here in front of my joint, I got a new guitar, virtual guitar. So it's just like I don't know if you can hear this, but it sounds like a guitar, except for you play it on your keyboard, right? So it sounds like a guitar, right? Can y'all hear it? Right? So, I just got a new guitar. Act just like a guitar. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Uncle Stevie, I want to explain this to everybody. Like, you can play, you see how this guitar sounds. It doesn't sound like a real guitar, but it sounds close, right? Can y'all hear this? That's how far the technology has gotten. And they feel like AI is just going to enhance this technology. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a guitar, don't it? Listen how rich it sounds. And you hear how I can hit it soft or hard. Sound like I plicked it. Sound like I plucked the string. Anyway, So yeah, I got a new guitar. What up, George? Hey, George, let the bros know, man. I'm sleeping outside for the Covenant House sleep out tomorrow night. I'll be out on the streets tomorrow night. You understand? You understand? George, please let the brothers know. I'm out here doing it. You understand? I'm out here getting it, George. Like this is service and achievement. Nevada says it sounds like a piano. Really? That sounds like a guitar to me. Hear that tremolo? That sounds like a piano to me. I mean, guitar. Yeah. So I want to show y'all this real quick. Check this out. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on the ground help. We all feel real good when we make a nice comment about why the youth are acting some way or what needs to be done, the school system, this, and we get to point the finger, but we haven't done anything. I'm doing something on Thursday night. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping out in the cold. I need donations. I'm taking donations while I sleep outside in the cold and then giving all of that money to a program that helps homeless youth in Washington, D.C. and around the country. That's me actually doing something. I need your help. How do you help me? Just click that link in my bio and give a couple of dollars. Need y'all help, man. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on the ground help. We all feel real good when we make a nice comment about why the youth are acting some way or what needs to be done, the school system, this, and we get to point the finger, but we haven't done anything. I'm doing something on Thursday night. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping out in the cold. I need donations. I'm taking donations while I sleep outside in the cold and then giving all of that money to a program that helps homeless youth in Washington, D.C. and around the country. That's me actually doing something. I need your help. How do you help me? Just click that link in my bio. Click the link in the bio. Give a couple of dollars. Need y'all help. Click the link in the bio to get a couple of dollars. Click the link in the bio to get a couple of dollars. At 9:14, I'm letting everybody know, yes, I need donations of any kind. One of the new boys is from DC, 5 Cross yesterday. Okay. We got 5 new bruhs up in Morgan State at the Alpha Iota chapter. Yeah, comment in the comment section don't work. It don't help a mother. Anyway, so that's tomorrow night. I'll be doing the National Sleep Out tomorrow night. Last night we did a mental health awareness event last night for Music Cares. Music Cares is sort of the philanthropic arm of the Grammys and the recording industry of America. And last night we talked about gun violence and mental health. How does gun violence affect our mental health? And one of the things that we talked about last night, what's up, Chris? One of the things we talked about last night was the fact that I've become so desensitized to death and murder. And now that I'm older and I'm coming to grips with the fact that I've been desensitized, like how numb am I and how numb are we as we try to teach a new generation of people how to navigate this world? Of course, no, Chris, that's an MPC 2000, Chris, but hold up a second. We talking about, hold on, Chris, watch this for 1 second, Chris. Pay attention one hot second for me, bro. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on the ground help. We all feel real good when we make a nice comment about why the youth are acting some way or what needs to be done, the school system, this, and we get to point the finger, but we haven't done anything. I'm doing something on Thursday night. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping out in the cold. I need donations. I'm taking donations while I sleep outside in the cold and then giving all of that money to a program that helps homeless youth in Washington, D.C. and around the country. That's me actually doing something. I need your help. How do you help me? Just click that link in my bio and give a couple of dollars. Need y'all help, man. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on this morning at 9:17 in the morning time. We'll get to the MPC in 1 second, Chris. But we talked about mental health and where we are as a people, as a community at least, and how we do not and have not, at least since the 80s, I haven't had like normal days or months. There's not a time that, like, I don't even, when death come, I'll be like, I hate that I feel like, man, niggas die every day, B. I hate that. I did not cry at my dad's funeral. I didn't cry for my pop for years. It was long. It was at least 2 years before after he was dead before I allowed myself. I actually had to allow myself to physically cry because I had been so desensitized. And we examined that yesterday. And, you know, we love to point the finger at well, these young people need to behold. It ain't even just young people out here committing crimes. It's grown-ass people, too. Don't get that part twisted. Don't get it fucked up. So, you know, we are desensitized. And then the real thing that came out of last night's discussion was what we going to do about it. Let me show y'all some images from last night. It wasn't about examining that. The thing was, what we going to do about it, though? They was like, we can sit and have we can have as many of these conversations as we want, but what you gonna do about it, Joe? And I'm at home trying to do something about it. I'm in therapy trying to do something about it. I come on here and talk to y'all, trying to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is a little piece of video from last night. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, yeah, here it goes. What is each person going to do? And it wasn't like what we going to do.
Cultural competence. And in that respect, the cultural competence. And in that respect, the cultural competence.
So this is what it looked like last night in there. We were at the Songbird, Songbird over there at Union Market. And the Grammys, Music Cares threw this thing last night. Music Cares. Music Cares was the people that put it. Which people that put that on. Where was you at last night, man? Oh yeah, last night we had a brother who came through. He just shot himself in the neck. He's from Baltimore. He had just shot himself in the neck last month. He said he'd been shot 11 times. One time he got shot. He had to throw his son under a car so they wouldn't shoot his son. And his son's shoulder is still broken. He's 11 years old. Last night, this brother said, if I had a nigga like you, Joe, I wouldn't have went through what I went through. And it was very profound. As you can see, Darnell is chiming in. It was extremely profound because it wasn't about, when I was up on stage talking, my talk wasn't about grandiose posturing. The talk really was, what the fuck are we going to do? And when we say, what are we going to do? When you leave out of this door from the jump we left last night, tomorrow, when your feet hit the ground, are you going to do something for your mental health? Are you going to do something for your community? Are you going to do something for gun proliferation or any of the issues that really get your emotions up? What are you going to do about it? Or are you going to stuff it back down? This brother coming up and sharing yesterday was a hell of a thing. It was a hell of a thing. He said he been shot 11 times in Baltimore. He was there with his girlfriend. She's a rapper, a hot rapper out of Baltimore. And he was like, man, Mr. Joe, we need it. We need it. And all the brothers who were in there felt that. And I hope that when we finished that talk last night, that we actually got some marching orders for each person. Tony Lewis showed up last night. Let me play some music. Tony Lewis showed up last night. Myself, Steph Lover was there. Tuma Basa from YouTube and Revolt. I heard you, Jay. Here, come 1 second. What's up, Gary? So it was a mental health. We talked about the state of our mental health given the exacerbated rate of gun proliferation around us. Even if you ain't in a bad neighborhood, gun proliferation in our community is something else. And what that means is, because of my close proximity to hip-hop, the music business, and so on and so forth, every day I interact with people who pack pistols, might have a pistol. Some may be nefarious, some may be just because. And it's a lot of guns around me, always. And I know people who have felonies for this, that, and the other. I'm always in contact with those people. And we were talking about how to navigate this in a healthy way. Giving and making sure I don't bring this home to my wife and my kids. All right, it's 9:23 in the morning time. What up, Gary? So Jay's son, listen everybody, Donnell, check this out. My man Jay's son hit me yesterday. And Jay's son say, nigga, give me this track. He said, give me this track. I'm going to put the answers in the track. Well, Jay, I'm already writing to this track. I don't know if I can let you have this track. This is the track he talking about right here. Hey, Gary, check me out. Jay, this the track you talking about. Hey, Jay, this the track you talking about right here. Woo! Hey, Jay, you fuck with this. I love this joint, man. Hey, Julie Wade. Hey, D. Now here come the strings. I like this joke. Ah! Anyway. So, Jay, that's the track you talking about, Jay. So y'all see Jay in the comments talking about, give me this track, man. So, 9:25 in the morning time. My good brother George says, I'm desensitized as well, man. I've been working in the prison system for 31 years, maximum security as a case manager, assessing and classifying our brothers. Uh-huh. Brandon, you late, man. Go ahead with that shit. You late, Brandon. Catch up. So let's talk about this. So one of the things we talked about, Kevin, is Kevin says we want to stop gun violence, but they don't want to pass more gun laws. Obama cried about this in office because kids are dying in the scene. We can't pass better laws. And they're not going to pass better laws because it's not the government's job to make sure that our youth don't kill each other. It's that simple. Brandon, anyway, Brandon's referring to an old joke that I used to do. Anyway, a statistic came out last night, Kevin, when we was on that panel. Blacks are 12 times more likely to get shot than any other than whites. Not twice as much, not 3 times as much, not 12 times as much. We are 12 times as likely to get shot by a gun in America. In our communities, outside our communities, and the rest. Blacks are 12 times more likely to get shot. 12. So, with that being said, Kevin, and I'm bringing this up for Kevin and everybody else, the job of of that, Kevin, is really going to fall down on us. It's on us. Nobody in America cares about these communities where the gun proliferation happens. Nobody cares. And the hood don't even care. We don't even care. I ain't even gonna say the hood. Because a little boy got killed up the street from me, and I live in Bowie. Little boy just got killed up the street from here. There is a gun proliferation issue, but there's also a culture issue, and we hate to admit it, and we hate to say that that's part of who we are as black folks, but unfortunately, for my 50 years that I've been on the planet, gun violence in the black community is real. You want to know how I know? When I was 6 or 7, JJ got shot on Good Times. It was an episode of Good Times talking about young black men getting shot. So Danita brings up a great point. Danita says, it may not be the government's job to stop our youth from killing each other, but if they are the ones who planned it for the guns to be so available and created a social situation where it seems to be all they have, it is their job. Here's the thing. We the descendants of the slaves. When? What day have they ever? I want to see. The reason I'm saying this, that it's our job, because I've never seen any evidence of them doing those types of things for us. It just don't. I haven't seen it, and I've been watching us get killed since JJ got shot. So in my 50 plus years, I ain't seen them come to our aid at all. I seen them use our community, profit off of it, and put programs in place for those of us who might take advantage of it. My mother and my family, we take advantage of every program we can get our hands on. But them actually, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. They not gonna do that. And we've been fighting for it. Matter of fact, Danita, look how long we've been fighting against gun proliferation, and they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do a thing. So I'm not saying that to debate against you. You have the right. Your point is 100% correct. But if we talking about the real world, I don't think they ever gonna do anything like that. I don't think, I have very little faith that they will ever do that job of passing better gun laws. At least not at our beck and call. Now, when the majority of America, when the majority is, and I had to put it, when the majority of white America is like, we gotta stop these guns, then maybe we'll see something. But us, they not listening to us, man. So Danita and to Jason's point, we need more nights like last night, and we need to have this. Here's what I see. And Jay, I took this up to I'm taking this up to Fox 5. We need to do a peace summit. Joe Clair Peace Summit. Jay, I'm on it, and we need to do it on a regular. Just as much as the church, just as much as we used to go as a community and talk about how the community gets better at church every week, we need, since everybody's become much more secular, but everybody's asking for solutions in the talks that we used to have in the church, we need something that replaces that. Right now, like me and my brother George, we have the frat and we have other organizations, but there's nothing in the community to collectively talk about like the work that Jay's son does. And the people need to hear like every week, Jay, how much you do. You know, what kind of progress you make, the programs you serve, the community you serve, and what you do. And we need to hear like every week. That needs to be out. That's why I think our disconnect is. I think our disconnect is that we don't have enough yelling and screaming from the rooftops about what needs to be done and actual organized meetings to get that done. That's where I think we at. That's what I think. We have our civic organizations, but we don't have community, just regular ass community program, just Wednesday night sit down. No affiliation to this frat or this sorority or this church or this business. Just you live around here, we having a around here meeting. I guess that's what I see you, Jay. We need to have the around here meeting. Everywhere we at, we need to have meeting around here meeting. Teen Summit. Got you, Donnell. Teen Summit needs to come back. Jill said, "Hey Jill, I knew Jill from the down at the wine joint. I wish there was a boot camp program with serious disciplinary actions and crazy drill sergeants to help with offenders. Included in this program will be attending church as well. They have those, Jill. They have plenty of them. They have Job Corps. They have them out Jessup. They have them in youth centers. I worked in youth services. They have those. The problem is when the youth get out, when they come back, the television is saying, fuck that nigga, fuck that bitch, kill, 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 murder, 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 right? Then the radio is saying, fuck that nigga, fuck that bitch, kill, 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 murder, 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 murder. Then his friends are saying, fuck that nigga, fuck that bitch, kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. And who knows what kind of household he's going back to. So we can have all them programs outside as much, but once you come back to this community, there's a toxic undercurrent in our community that brings that out of us. And until we address that, they can put together all the programs we want. They still got Scared Straight money. It ain't Scared Straight ain't gone nowhere. It's ineffective. It don't work. That person is going back to a toxic environment, which takes me back to my beginning statement. How toxic are we? If we become desensitized, if I started seeing murder, like I knew somebody the first person I knew personally who got killed was in the 10th grade. I was in the 10th grade. I am 54 years old now. If I've been watching all of this killing and murder and drug dealing and nigga this and bitch this and so on and so forth, I watched our morals just go down the hill collectively. Me, you, Jill, Deontay, Gary, Steve, everybody, as a community. How toxic are we? How far from where we should be are we actually? Because we haven't measured that. There is no measure for that. We don't know. Gary O'Neill says they got to change the gun laws. DC has the most stringent gun laws. You cannot possess a gun in Washington, D.C., yet murders are through the roof. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to preach. There's a component to this that everybody's missing. And me and my brother George here, because we get to work in social services, there's a component to this that's missing. It's our disconnect to what's really happening. What really happens, Kev say, so don't send them back to a toxic environment. Then we create a program that mentors, builds up, and replace in a new environment. I hear what you're saying, Kev. Who's gonna build that? Let's stop and have a real talk for a second. Who's gonna build that support system, Kevin? We don't have the time because all of us are working our ass off. I'm going to tell you what you need. Since I work with the youth, I'm going to tell everybody what we need. And I'm going to say what I've been saying. Take 20 minutes out of your week and go to your local rec center, your school, your church, or somewhere else where you can interact with the youth and do your part. That's what has to happen. Short of that, you won't see a change. It's on each. The takeaway from last night is that each person has a responsibility and an obligation. There will be no laws being passed. There will be no organization. There will be no infrastructure. There won't be anything. Every person has to take an hour out of their week to go and help our community. And we have to have that mindset. Short of that, you can hang it up. Every solution has been tried. You can't name a solution. So that's why we don't do, that's why I say I'm not even pushing social services. I'm pushing each person, because I only brought up social services because I work in it and I get to see that. But let's save that conversation for another time. And that's another thing. We, I hate to say this, we can't stay on topic. Our emotions make us go all over the place when we really can't focus on what has to happen. And I'm gonna give you the solution. Each person has to do their part. Now, everybody watching this, out of the 60 people I got on here, and do not raise your hands, don't give me a thumbs up or nothing. Just think for yourself. You do not have to react to this. When was the last time you actually spent an hour in service to your community? If it wasn't this week, or last week, if it wasn't in the last 4 weeks, you might need to. That's all I'm going to say. Each person got to do something. Don't say, Moni, I said don't tell us. Don't say when you did it. Because what that does is, for the people who haven't, I'm not sitting here trying to dissuade them. What I'm trying to do is make each person think personally. If this problem were in your backyard, like if your next door neighbor's kid had an issue and you knew you had the solution, you would go next door, knock on the door, say, hey, I got you, right? And that's how that is right now. The problem is everywhere. It's down the street from you, down the street from me, around the corner from you, around the corner from me. Bad neighborhoods, good neighborhoods. Please remember, there was a 14-year-old who just got arrested. He's facing murder charges. 2-parent household, kid who had, goes to school every day, good grades, everything. He has been conditioned by the community, the culture that we are in. Our culture that we hold up. That's what happened to him. So it's not just them kids over there or them people over there. It's us. So each person, do your part. And with that being said, now, if you're feeling a little guilty because you ain't done your part, check this out. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on the ground help. We all feel real good when we make a nice comment about why the youth are acting some way or what needs to be done, the school system, this, and we get to point the finger. But we haven't done anything. I'm doing something on Thursday night. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping out in the cold. I need donations. I'm taking donations while I sleep outside in the cold and then giving all of that money to a program that helps homeless youth in Washington, D.C. and around the country. That's me actually doing something. I need your help. How do you help me? Just click that link in my bio and give a couple of dollars. Need y'all help, man. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Now, here go the best part about this. Don't nobody want to hear that shit from you, Joe. How many, you ain't even got to show your hand. How many of y'all was like, man, nobody feel like hearing this shit, Joe? Nah, we don't feel like hearing this shit. We don't feel like listening to that shit. Man, ain't nobody thinking about that shit. Reverend Joe. Fuck that shit, Joe. And that's how we get the results we get. We have a fight on our hands of biblical proportions. And we're not talking a 2-year, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year. We're talking a 30, 40, 50, 60-year fight on our hands to become the people that we know we can be. We could be such a powerhouse. We could be such a powerhouse, but we have apathy, empathy, and we've been conditioned to think, man, fuck them niggas over there. How many of us be like, fuck the neighbor? We don't talk to our neighbors. How many of us judge our neighbors regularly? Our co-workers look at these, man, fuck these people. So even though we're doing good in America, we're doing good in life, we're educated, we have jobs and pay mortgages and all these other things, we still have a culture that does not lend itself to, if a neighbor came and knocked on your door today and asked to borrow a cup of sugar, you'll call the police. Or at least say, this weirdo motherfucker came over here and asked me for a cup of sugar. When, in fact, that's supposed to be the norm. Uh-huh. That brings up another issue, though. There's a plethora of people that did that. Nip got killed helping his community. Young Dolph got killed in his community helping, and the list goes on. Kevin, you just named rappers who did. I'm in the community all the time. Between Baltimore and D.C., some of the worst communities on the planet. I ain't never been shot at and ain't never been right. Nothing never happened to me. Ever. Get busy, Kev. Let's talk. You know what happened with Nip? He said you a rat to somebody who felt like I ain't no rat. And Dolph, you know what happens. We super powerful. We can have all the businesses we want. Our children can have all the advantages of growing up in America that we want. But we do not have. I know that's right, Danita. Danita say, hey, we had a power outage and I borrowed my neighbor's stove because she had gas. We love our neighbors over here. That's right, Danita. I know that's right. Unfortunately, that's not the norm anymore. It's not the norm. You named an exception. And I love it, but we need more. So, each person, the takeaway from today, I hope, is that each person has to do their part. If you can, help me tomorrow. I'm sleeping out. If you haven't done any charity in 2023, here's a great chance to get back in Jesus' good graces by helping Joe Cleezy with the sleep out. You can help. You can help Joe Cleezy with the sleep out, and Jesus gonna see you do it. You feel me? Especially if you ain't done nothing all year and you know who you are. Huh? If you haven't done it, come on, let's be real. Cause we got I'll be honest, people got whole lives going on. And we don't be having time for this and time for that and so on and so forth. I get it. Take a second, give me a couple bucks. Now you back in Jesus' good graces. It is 9:46 in the morning time. Joe Clair Live. Joe Clair Live. Danita Lynn. Danita, you're not a singer, are you? Do you sing, Danita? Did I meet you with Darren? What up, Tyrone? Some children won't realize how they're living until they can hopefully go away to college and experience something different. Yep. That's the reality. But wouldn't it be dope? Wouldn't it be dope if the black community from coast to coast had sort of something put in place by when you turn 12 years old, you go away for like that summer. Every black child in America goes somewhere else for that summer, and you go experience something else, then bring your ass back, be like, oh. Wouldn't that be dope? Imagine if when you were 16 or 17 or 18, you had to go spend all expense paid 3 months in the motherland to learn their culture and then come back. Like everybody had to do it. Imagine if every or not even every, let's just say half. Let's say half of the young black men and young black women had to go spend 3 months every year. You know, we send 3 months, you go to, a designated country in Africa or designated countries in Africa, learn about their culture and come back. And then for 3 months, they come over here and then they go back. Boy, wouldn't that be dope? Wouldn't that be dope? Barry said, not half, but all. The reason I said half is because there are, y'all know, I think there are 41 million black folks in America. And could you imagine what it would be like if we sent, I don't know, 1 million, 2 million young black teenagers to Africa each year to come back to our neighborhoods? What that would look like after 10 years? You see what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be something? That's how I think. I just don't have the resources. Let me get these resources together and it's on, bitch. Be Joe Clair legacy. Not playing with y'all. One more time. Let me put this out here. One more. Hey, Ty, check me out. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on the ground help. We all feel real good when we make a nice comment about why the youth are acting some way or what needs to be done, the school system, this, and we get to point the finger. But we haven't done anything. I'm doing something on Thursday night. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping out in the cold. I need donations. I'm taking donations while I sleep outside in the cold and then giving all of that money to a program that helps homeless youth in Washington, D.C. and around the country. That's me actually doing something. I need your help. How do you help me? Just click that link in my bio and give a couple of dollars. Need y'all help, man. Commenting in the comments. Yes, indeed. Need y'all's help. So my brother Tyrone says, hey, man, we need to bring back Teen Summit. Let me tell you what the issue is about bringing back Teen Summit. There's no money in it. There's no money in bringing back Teen Summit. TV shows that help young people like we used to have, they found out worked against the agenda that they had. So nobody puts money into those kind of shows and stuff like that. I hate to do it. I hate to be the one to break that bad news to you guys. We could have had Teen Summit forever. Look at all the black channels we got. Not only BET, TV One, Revolt. There's a black network. Bob Johnson has a new network. There's Tubi. It could have come back a long time ago. Oprah could have put it over there. Tyler Perry could have bought it back a long time ago. Y'all not understanding. Y'all, I don't think y'all the way business works. The way business works, they're not digging it. They're not digging it. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's why Teen Summit ain't on TV no more. You know how much more money? We have 160 multimedia channels and no Teen Summit. You know why? It don't fit the agenda. It doesn't fit the agenda. It does not fit the agenda. It's because, let's think, and if we all think for a second, if we try to do some deductive reasoning, if I'm here to make money, I got to do shows that make more money. And those shows don't make money over the long run. And that's just how that is. I hear you, Michael T. Jackson. Michelle, is that Michelle? Michelle? We were talking about gun proliferation. I did an event last night about gun proliferation and mental health. And it got us to talking about bigger issues. And one of the takeaways from today is that every person must do their part. Right now, we can dream of the lofty goal of sending kids off and making up programs, but right now, today, some kid is going to face down a pistol in our community, DC, Maryland, or Virginia. Some kid, a young kid, is going to face down a pistol. Something needs to be done right now. What can be done right now? You and I can go and interact with as many youth as we possibly can, and hopefully bringing those numbers down gradually. There's a brother named Ronald Moten who I watched do that years ago here in Washington, D.C. His program went away, came right back. It takes consistent effort by as many parties as possible doing the simple thing. Just the simple thing. Hey, well, I'm go to the school. I would like to volunteer. What do you guys need? Go to the church. Hey, I would like to volunteer. What do you need? Go to the rec center. I would like to volunteer. What do you need? Go to anywhere Dave and Buster's. Hey, I noticed that a lot of the kids who are getting in trouble come through here all the time or come through Metro all the time. Hey, how do you have a program set up? Well, maybe we can be an interaction for those kids, because guess what? The kids who need help, their parents put them in programs. It's the kids who don't have the structure enough to get into these programs who need the intervention. Everybody got to start somewhere. All right? It's time for me to get up out of here. What about using YouTube for Teen Summit? I hear you, Danita. Here's how I feel. If it was profitable, it would have been done. It's too difficult a thing to do. At least for me. I have hard enough time. All right, we could do Teen Summit on here. I can't even get 50 people on here. Uh-huh. These giant mountains that we want to climb get climbed one step at a time. So before we can do Teen Summer, before we can send kids to Africa, before we can have organizations, each person has got to do something now. Tomorrow night, I'm sleeping out. Please donate if you can help. Donate if you can. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on the ground help. We all feel real good when we make a nice comment about why the youth are acting some way or what needs to be done, the school system, this, and we get to point the finger, but we haven't done anything. I'm doing something on Thursday night. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping out in the cold. I need donations. I'm taking donations while I sleep outside in the cold and then giving all of that money to a program that helps homeless youth in Washington, D.C. and around the country. That's me actually doing something. I need your help. How do you help me? Just click that link in my bio and give a couple of dollars. Need y'all help, man. Commenting in the comment section don't help. Boots on the ground help. We all feel real good when we make a nice comment about why the youth are acting some way or what needs to be done, the school system, this, and we get to point the finger, but we haven't done anything. I'm doing something on Thursday night. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping out in the cold. I need donations. I'm taking donations while I sleep outside in the cold and then giving all of that money. Please donate. Please donate. The link is in my bio. I'm sleeping out. I'm doing a national sleep out tomorrow night. I'll be down at the wharf. We're sleeping outside by the water. As cold as could be, but no place else in D.C. really was hospitable to us doing a sleep out there. Oh, and people frown on charitable organizations as well. Don't act like y'all don't act funny towards people at the homeless shelter and shit like that. Y'all ain't been. Matter of fact, when the last time you been to a homeless shelter? When the last time you served somebody and it wasn't Thanksgiving or Easter or Christmas? Please let people know I'm sleeping outside tomorrow. Thank y'all. I gotta get out of here. Y'all go have a great day. Watch me on Fox 5 at 3 o'clock. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm out.